Yeah, I'm a Tasha and I'm a radioholic. And I was looking in the news, and I don't know if anyone read about that Google being in trouble again with their fucked up translate function. I mean, apparently, when translating the word gay, it's throwing up derogatory terms, like queer and faggot. It's like, wow. I mean, I wonder what else it translates. I mean, disabled will probably be spazzy or mong. African will probably be nigger or coon. So this would cause major upset for a homosexual Nigerian with partial paralysis describing himself on Tinder. It's like somewhere in Japan it will read, I'm a tall, handsome nigger faggot who suffers from minor spazziness. So, yeah, he's in trouble. Anyway, do you know what? I'm such a fame whore. I mean, I want to be on TV really badly. I mean, I've auditioned for Big Brother, didn't get on that. I auditioned for X Factor, but only fucked up people get on that. I did apply for Deal or No Deal, but I didn't even get an interview for that. And my daughter threatened to put me on Jeremy Kyle if I didn't sort out my drug habit. And the only reason I'm training to be a nurse is so I can be on 24 hours in A&E. That's how badly I want to be on TV. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind being in that new Star Wars flick. It's, has anyone seen the trailer? It's like that new Star Wars. It goes, The Awakening, have you felt it? And then up pops the token black dude, lost in the middle of the wilderness. I mean, if it was aired back in the 70s, people would think, is this some sci-fi Kunta Kinte? Yeah, I mean, in the first series, Billy D. Williams was the token black dude, and he just ended up being a traitor, so no positive role models there. In the second series, Mace Windu was the token black dude who ended up getting blasted out the window. So let's hope that in this Star Wars there'll be at least 3 tokens, and they'll all live to see the end of the film. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is with the lack of blacks in these sci-fi films. I mean, Lord of the Rings hasn't got any. Not one spot Paddy Domino. But their themes are always like dark versus the light, and the orcs suspiciously look like black people. Yeah, I mean, we should have an all-black Lord of the Rings. Call it Lord of the Bling. Have a big fat knuckle duster embedded with rhinestones. Big Mr. T fat gold rope chain to match. And we could have Morgan Freeman. He could be Gandalf with his big grey puffy afro. We could have Cosby could be the other wizard. Actually, scrap that, he's just been done for rape, not good enough. We could have the Smith family though, they're nice and wholesome. Will Smith could be Aragorn. Jada Pinkett Smith could be Lady Elf. Willow kind of looks like Gollum, so she could play his role. And Jada could be Frodo. I mean, I am biased, I'm a Smith, blacksmith, common as muck. I could be an orc! And we could all have our happy adventures on the way to Mordor, and when we get there, have a ye old chicken feast. Did you know how black people love the chicken? And what is it with this black James Bond hoo-ha as well? I mean, who ever heard of a black James Bond? I mean, if they did cast a black guy, he'd have to have a name change. You'd have to call him like Jermaine Babatunde. Hi, I'm Babatunde, Jermaine Babatunde, 007. I mean, what cool, respected black guy would turn informer? It's like our black Bond movies would be called Spy If You Die, or Informer If You Dead. Get over it, people, we're not going to have a black Bond. If you have a black Bond, what's next, the White Shaft? Yeah. Anyway, I mean, what is it with the blacking up of white actors still in this day and age? I mean, are you telling me in this day and age you can't find a Jamaican, an Asian or an Iranian to play a part? I mean, you know the worst culprit? Ben Kingsley. I mean, he's played Gandhi, an Indian. He's played Nizam, a bloody Persian. And now he's playing Nut, a Hebrew in Gods and Kings. God, and Christian Bale as Moses. I mean, are you serious? I mean, these white actors are like putting on dodgy accents and slapping on fake tan like that Orange Antique band, bloody David Dickinson. I mean, Ben Kingsley probably owes more to fake tan than the whole of Essex put together. I mean, what's they going to star him in next? What are they going to cast Ben Kingsley in next? Probably going to cast him in the biopic of Mugabe, the president of Zimbabwe. Or no, they might cast him as Mr. T actually. They might cast him as Mr. T in his biopic. Hey fool, hey sucker, get out of the plane, Chris fool. Get some nuts. Or they might Anyway, forget about black bomb movies, black and white minstrels and bloody sci-fi films. I like me the crime channel. There's plenty of black people on there. And have you noticed the differences in the way the races commit crimes? I mean, black people, they just steal your bag without a second thought. But the white man, cold, calculated, and methodical. Even white women. I mean, I was watching Snapped Women Who Kill the other day. This white woman, she poisoned her husband and got rid of the evidence by feeding him through the wood chipper. Genius! I mean, I wish I thought about that when trying to dispose of my ex. Gosh, ingenious. Has anyone been watching Z-List Celebrity Big Brother? Z-List because I don't know any of the people on it. But yeah, there was this guy, Ken Morley, and he was going around using the N-word. I mean, that old-fashioned N-word. Negro. I mean, who the hell says that anymore? Janice, there's a Negro at the door. Sounds more like a Scandinavian garden centre to me. You get your food from Lidl, you get your furniture from IKEA, and you get your hose from Negroes. For all your gardening needs. Gosh, and Ken's reason for using the N-word is that Negro is Spanish for black. Well, cono is Spanish for cunt, Ken. You cono. And poor Alexander O'Neill was in there surrounded by all this bigoted racism. And he was the biggest, most racist of them all. Such a homophobe. And he was just waiting to lash out and let that little black panther out. He was like, fuck you, you crack-ass cracker. Fuck you, you honky-tonk blue-foot motherfucker. Fuck you, Perez, you goddamn fucking face. Fuck you, Keith Jackman, you goddamn talking bastard. Fuck you, Callum Best, you goddamn milk bottle. And after his night was over, I just started to remind him that Alexander, I can't criticize your dreams. I can't criticize your ideas. But I can criticize the fact that you're an old black, career was over the hill 30 years ago, only black dude in the house, Negro. I mean, they could have switched it up a bit and had Ken as the token white dude. I mean, he would have just been walking about oblivious like, good morning, Negroes. I mean, don't you think that Big Brother was like a microcosm of Richmond with Alexander O'Neill as the token black dude? I mean, all that was missing was a security guard outfit. But now he's gone, it's like a microcosm of Australia. Yeah, I mean, they had all these like young white, so-called young white trendy outfits in there with the exception of Perez, Ken and Cheggers. Even they even brought in Jordan. That was like three big ticks for the price of one. And our only black representative was Alexander O'Neill. Nigga, please! I mean, there was absolutely no way this guy was going to win. And this like disappears into the shadows. And no one would have even realised he was missing it. Is that boring. And he'd like jump out at the end. And everyone would have been a bitch. I'm a winner! We could have had someone young, fit, good looking like Idris Elba. What do you think? Idris Elba, he's aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Chris Brown, I mean, I know he's a bit young, but I can be a cougar for a bit. But yeah, now the black people are gone, they should bring in that famous black porn star Mandingo with his 20-inch dick. Yeah, he'd just be walking around like, hey, morning, how about some breakfast? Conversation killer. Now that's the big brother I'd like to be on. Right on, right on. All night long. I've been Tasha, you've been great. Hey.